You know, I should probably consider turning on my mic, shouldn't I? Hey, Fall Eye, how's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream, everybody. I am Green Leader, and today we're playing some more Stellaris. Um, Plan is for the day that we're going to be searching for intelligent life out in the galaxy, and hopefully they'll be friendly. So, yeah, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and just make sure that nothing is going too crazy. Earth seems to be... Oh my, Earth seems to be, well, okay, no, we're getting jobs. We're getting a hydroponics farm set up. And then, on the colony here, things seem to be going fairly well. We've got lots of space. Still a couple jobs need to be filled, so I think all in all things are going well. Let's go ahead and look at the galaxy map. We found one gigantic threat over here we're not ready to take on. And we found one threat here, which was ancient mining drones. That is right. But other than that, we haven't really found anybody. Oh, we have Theta aliens. Who is... Oh, these are the Void. These are the Void stars. Or whatever they're called. We haven't actually found any intelligent life yet. Right, the closest we've come are these... They're not really empires, they're more like little groups. So there's the guys at the Devil's Maw, who are the Curator Order. There's also the guys that are... Where are they? Here at Tempere. The High Trade Morgath. Zuri. So, these are the people we got so far. It's who we're dealing with, but no actual empires per se. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be sending our research guys far and wide, or not, our research ships, our science vessels, far and wide, serving as many systems as possible, preferably without dying. Yeah. All in all, hopefully we'll be able to find somebody that's friendly that we can start making some alliances and trade agreements and whatnot with. So, that's the plan. We're going to get onto it. Let's see. We lost a science vessel, so I really should make another one. There we go. Strike Force. Why do we keep using Strike Force as our... Also go check out our fleet manager quickly. So far we've got 580. And they're relatively close in power between these two. 580. How do we go from 240 and 234 to 580? Unless it's together, they're stronger together than they are apart.
Project concluded.
Which I suppose would make sense. Particularly as they kind of cover each other. Because the Hurricane class, if I remember, that's more... Yeah, that's right. That's lasers and railguns. Whereas the Maelstrom class, oh, gosh. No, I don't want to retrofit. I don't want to retrofit. Close that. The Maelstrom, they are a missile boat. Okay. Through hard work and experience, scientist Franco Gallo has developed new skills. Nice. Okay, so we got our science vessel going. In the meantime, these guys are still... They're still surveying. They're still surveying. And they are still surveying.
System survey concluded.
Nice. Yeah, that's fine. And just to give you guys a quick idea as to where we are in the galaxy, we're on the far western portion of the galaxy. Void clouds. Oh, that's interesting. An investigation into the peculiar cluster of debris and space dust has yielded surprising results. It is a particle cloud bristling with powerful charge of unknown origin that has no business exhibiting simple reflexive actions, yet alone movements with purpose. And yet it does. There is something undeniably ominous about the hazy subject of the relayed video feeds. Perhaps there are things in the universe we should not tangle with. And that will create the Cloud Study Special Project, which I definitely want to go ahead and get started. Oh, we're already working on that one already, so we'll let that one go. We'll work on that a little later.
Anomaly found.
Feta Gamer, how's it going, dude? Hope you're having a great Saturday. I know I certainly am.
Project concluded.
We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this planet. It might have been a glitch in our system, or it could be a sign of something. Yeah, let's research it. Research it. See how the tech tree is going. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna get this energy field modulation too.
Research concluded.
There it is. Yes, we need the fusion reactor. We're gonna hit that up next. And yes, there's our science vessel. Let's get a new scientist. Anything that has to do with anomaly research speed, that could be worthwhile. That's biology, and that is New Worlds. Whoa. An expert on settling new worlds. Interesting.
System survey concluded.
I think we'll do this one. I think we'll do this one. The he's got
anomaly found.
Oh, okay. Let's research that. He's got carefree though, so he's got anomaly research plus 35. So we're gonna use that. Bunkerbot. We have traced the unusual electromagnetic radiation emanating from Jathan 4 to a secret subterranean bunker, hiding a megacomputer the size of a battleship. Our researchers suspect that it may have been there for several thousand years, hard at work solving a single, very complex problem, the nature of which still eludes us. When the crew attempted to contact with the computer, they discovered that the facility, which had appeared both abandoned and unguarded, was in fact operated by a security AI, the highest purpose of which seems to be frying its visitors alive. Yeah. As the crew defeated the AI, it broadcast a message to an unknown recipient. That is interesting. Let it continue its mysterious calculations. We better not disturb it, whatever the problem trying to solve. It seems important. That requires that we keep the AI maintaining the facility offline. It will cause the computer to break down within a foreseeable future. Interesting. But I don't want to mess with it. But then again, it may already be like they may have already either died off or just not cared. I don't know. We'll let it continue its mysterious calculations. I don't want to screw over somebody else's research. Anywho, so here's this one. So there's this guy. We are going to have him go search. Well, we're going to have him go survey that system. And it looks like we can get to the other system on the other side of Prothon through here. So we'll actually have it go here next. There we go. Survey. Survey. Perfect. Yeah, she's already researching it. Strong energy emissions from an unknown origin that make this asteroid stand out from the rest. Okay. And yeah, she's already researching that. Yeah, I gotta go quick, but I'll be back. Yeah, no worries, dude. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so we're gonna let that go. He's gonna go research a bunch of stuff. In the meantime, what else? What? Oh yeah, we already got the mandate taken care of, so we're gonna have... Okay. This particular asteroid is of an extrasolar capture, and appears to have been watched by some kind of exotic radiation as it plummeted through the interstellar space before finally settling in the Vanna system. The original source of this radiation remains unknown, but the ISS Nomad has been able to pick up a wealth of physics data by studying the asteroid's energy emissions. Awesome. In the meantime, we are actually gonna... He doesn't have any orders. He doesn't have any orders, but he can't do anything. I'm trying not to go too far over my Empire sprawl. But I do want to get things such as research and particularly colony worlds. So we're going to have this guy set up the mining stations here. And screw it. I'm gonna get all the way over to Sirius, so at least we can have 1, 2, 3. We're gonna add 4 more systems. So we've got from 10s. Oh, okay, so it's 2. So it's +2 from systems, so that'll be +8. Still, that's not too far over our Empire sprawl, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. So build a starbase there, and then we'll take it from there, so we don't have to spend the extra influence to do that. Also, in the meantime, we do want to continue to expand our fleet. We can't really retrofit anything, but we can at least increase stuff, so that is what we're gonna do. Oh, we got lots of alloy. We'll just go up to 10. It'll be 400, and we'll reinforce it. And in the meantime, I don't know if I necessarily want to create or
construction project concluded.
Make this a starbase. Alpha Centauri, I don't think necessarily needs to be a starbase. What does that mean? Oh, clearable blockers that are preventing us from fully okay, yeah. We got 2 blockers, both of which we can get rid of. Great Pacific Garbage Patch. So we'll go ahead and remove that one. And we'll also remove the Industrial Wasteland. So there's the 2 blockers done there. On Alpha Centauri, we've got
anomaly found.
2 blockers as well, which I can actually get rid of, so that's what we're going to do. Get all those taken care of. What was the anomaly? Hold on. Our science officer has found an anomaly. It will require intensive probing, but could garner a substantial find. Yes, let's research it. Oh, those are the void clouds. How are we on the situational log? That one's still going. 25 months left, so 2 years. And then we'll finally be able to have this done, the drone study. And then we can move on to the cloud study. There's the Placid Leviathans. As I like to call them, the space cows. These souls just surveying there. We're gonna actually increase the speed. It's a little quiet right now, so I mean, should be good to go ahead and just increase everything.
Construction project concluded.
Nice. So we should get an additional 2 for the 2 energy credits and 2 mineral credits. Having probed the frozen landscape of the planet Jethon 3, we think we've struck something big. Science Officer Naima Salman speaks of a bacterial life form unlike any other. It bonds with other individuals to form large blankets that are durable yet light, and also acts like solar cells. They absorb solar energy with a surprisingly low efficiency loss percentage. Most likely a result of evolution favoring those who could gather more heat in the harsh climate. Our research back home could surely find some use for this information. Results will take a while to process. We're trying. So let's see. We can either find out if it can improve energy production, or find a military use for it. Personally, I think energy production would be better. Anything that would help us boost energy production is worthwhile.
Construction project complete.
And our governor has leveled up. Nice. So he's got leadership game, that's why he's gaining pretty quickly, and intellectual, which means he actually helps with the research of everything. Our energy development researchers have made progress with samples we sent them to Japhan 3. They've been able to develop a new type of solar cell using the organisms as a template. They are much more efficient at storing energy and will provide a boost to all our power plants. Sweet. So, modifier added, giving the following effects. Injury credits from jobs, plus 5%. Nice.
Anomaly found.
Ah, he can do it. Go for it. Okay,
Construction
also...
project concluded.
Nice.
System survey concluded.
We're actually going to have him...
concluded.
We're going to have him go here. And then we're going to actually have him patrolling all over the place. And then we're going to have him patrol to... Actually, no, screw it. We're going to have him go all the way to Sirius. And then we'll have him
Construction project concluded.
We had two things. He's already researching the one. She's researching the other, so we're good to go. Edition available. And Alpha Centauri has finished its construction stuff. So what do we got? We finished diplomacy already. Started working on expansion. Colonization fever. Colonization fever seems to have gripped the populace. Their enthusiasm and patriotic fever draws additional population to new colonies. New colonies start with one additional population. Versus courier network. Oh, that increases. Yes, we're doing that right now. We're doing that right this second. That adds an additional 20, which should pop us up to 50. So now we're well within our administrative capacity. Nice. So now we don't have the extra penalties for everything.
System survey concluded.
Oh, somebody died. Who died? Who died? Admiral, the guy who was just about to start patrolling. So let's get a new admiral. Who do we need? Yes, that is worthwhile. But she's old though. Age is under 80, so 0%. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do it. Admiral Bernadette Gilbert. Okay, and then that doesn't break the orders, which is nice. Deep within the crevice of the giant asteroid 50K-012, we have found something astonishing. There is mining gear attached to the rock, digging itself into the vast depth of the asteroid. It stands abandoned, with no sign of who placed it there. If we can stop the machine, we might be able to learn something about the technology used to build it, but we must hurry before random debris crushes it. We're gonna do that. That'll add the special project.
Situation log
We'll do
update.
that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let's track on the map, so at least we can... Okay. damn it. How long? Research time maybe 60 days, but how? So, 1,000 days. So, how long is it going to take for him to get there? How? Ooh, he's going to be cutting it really close. But that'll work. Okay, that will work.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, research it. Hold on, what? As the ISS Nomad passed through the asteroid belt on its way to 23463, Science Officer Ai Zhang reported that the ship experienced a number of sudden gravitational shifts. Ever curious, Ai Zhang dispatched a number of probes to scan the debris field to discern the cause. It turns out that the culprit is a number of gravitational generators of old alien make, sputtering on dying energy sources, and with their polarities inverted. They occasionally spew reverse gravity into the void, though not with enough force to cause any serious harm, not anymore. Science Officer Ai Zhang theorizes that the generators were once artificial gravity for a large asteroid in the belt, but some malfunction eventually tore the rock apart. A disturbing thought. At least I got us some research. Again, we gotta pause it. We've already taken care of that. We've already taken care of that. She's already researching that. So, overall, we are good to go. And then he... Okay, yeah, he needs to get going. Yeah. So we should be good. He should be able to make it there in time. Asteroid 23403A is pop-marked with craters from weapon blasts and appears to have been used as a target range for someone roughly 2 millennia ago. Residual energy readings suggest that they tested increasingly exotic weaponry, including subspace bombs and some kind of singularity generator. Our scientists would be interested in studying the unusual energy echoes that remain. Interesting. That adds research there. Wow, that's a lot of energy
Special
credits.
project concluded.
Okay, the mining drone work ethic. Drones are remarkably efficient at squeezing every diminishing return from rocks human miners would have soon discarded. Deemed exhausted of all worthwhile mineral content, our top engineers are working on adapting the drone's methodology for use in the United Confederation of Nations mining networks and stations, which should improve efficiency, effectively lessening our energy expenditure. Of lesser import is the fact that the drones are not completely silent. Contrary to previous assumptions, they emit signal pings though extremely infrequently, at a wavelength hard to isolate from background noise. If there is anyone left to receive these pings, may be a mystery for another time. Okay. So we can do that, which adds the drone destroyer modifier, or we can do this one, which adds drone mining techniques modifier, which increases mining station mineral outputs by 10%. I think that's more worthwhile.
System survey concluded.
Anyway, we were wanting to actually have this guy be patrolling.
System survey concluded.
Say like up to here.
Research concluded.
There we go.
Anomaly found.
Okay, let's pause a couple things. So this one needs to be researched. That one's already being researched. That one's being researched. Great, we can stop those. That one we should be able to get just in time. We are going to add basic combat rolls to this. And then we are also going to have her start working on the cloud study. Oh, and here is our election. It looks
Anomaly found.
Okay, research. Looks like Fernanda Casada is going to win again, most likely. A large mineral-rich asteroid collecting within the Rhenium Isla sorry, Uranium 2A. At some point during the previous 1,000 years, in what must have been a major impact event, an abundance of minerals can now be found on the moon in the vicinity of the impact crater. Nice. We don't need to support anybody. They'll just do their own thing.
Situation log updated.
Wait, what? Ahmed El Ghazali has been elected president of the United...
System survey concluded.
That is bizarre. The magnetic field of Hilary 1 experienced a complete reversal while it was being observed on the ISS Wonder. This rare event has interchanged the positions of the planet's magnetic poles. Unfortunately, it was all recorded by the sensors of our ship, providing our scientists with a lot of valuable data. Nice. This is just fascinating, because I was certain that Renata Casada would have done it. Oh well, so we are missing a governor now. No. Yep, that's what I thought. Leader cost and upkeep is down by 50%. Lifespan is plus 25%. Clear blockers. Okay, to maximize our life, we're gonna go with Governor Chisiku Zamela. Speaking of which, let's also check the sectors and make sure we've got everything going all right. Let's get a couple more resources headed her way. You hit control, that'll boost it. Go. So she's got plenty of stuff to work with. Okay. Luram C3 was once home to a race of reasonably intelligent beings who destroyed themselves when they were seemingly only decades away from spaceflight. The planet has recovered from what must have been an immense act of senseless destruction, but it still bears some visible scars. One of the few remaining ruins on the surface holds a reasonably well-preserved stone monolith inscribed with a message, quickly decoded by Ai Zhang. It is a warning from the last of the extinct species to whoever they believed would arise after their passing. It was the development of an ultimate weapon that was their downfall. Some quirk in the psychology of the species evidently rendered deterrence through mutually assured destruction impossible. Survivors, before dying of unknown causes soon after, hid this weapon deep underground, as destroying them was difficult, and left this message to dissuade us from going looking for them. We're gonna do it. Let's find those weapons. The ultimate weapon.
Situation log updated.
But we're not gonna start working on it yet.
System survey concluded.
I'm gonna slow down the speed a bit. I seriously thought that he wasn't gonna make it. Which means we now actually have an extra scientist on our team. Yep. In which case, we're gonna get her a science vessel and have her working on stuff. Even if all we're doing is just having her assist in research. So, here we go. Build another science vessel. Yeah, we can't upgrade yet. As soon as that science vessel is ready, we'll then set her up in there and have her assisting with research on the planet. Nice. That one's... oh,
construction project concluded.
400 days. And he's on the way 300 days. So Again, you're going to be cutting it real close. Nope. Situation log. Oh, we need a science vessel in orbit. And we have the minor update. Build mining stations, which I don't really care about. Suppose we could go have him go build those 2 mining stations in the meantime.
System survey concluded. Horizons expanded.
Cool. Material composition of this asteroid differs significantly from its neighbors. It is likely a different... Oh, has a different origin from the other bodies of this asteroid belt. Should be investigated. Of course, research that. Oh, he's very close. 200 days. 300 days. 200 days exactly. And then just under 200 days, so... Yeah, he'll just barely make it. And he's working on that. Oh, wow, check that out.
Concluded.
Fossils from what appear to be several space species of aquatic animals have been found on the barren and airless surface of 18H45. There are indications that the surrounding asteroid belt are created from the remains of a shattered planet. These findings seem to confirm that theory. Judging by the fossils, the planet supported life and was at least partially covered by water. Fascinating. This I'm really excited by. There's 4 planets here? 2 of them are favorably colonizable. I can't talk today.
Situation log updated.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes. Where? Where? Show it. What are these? What are these? Are these actual ships? Oh, check that out. That is freaking massive. Oh, I wonder if these are pirates. Maybe not. That is... Okay, now I'm just really confused. We have encountered some sort of alien vessel in the short system. These strange objects have been flagged as Iota aliens until we can learn more about them. Yeah. Let's get that situation log taken care of. Issues in 7 months, that's fine. Do that one. Wow, check that out.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, we'll research that. That has to be a fallen empire, for sure. It's gotta be a fallen empire. Look at this. 4 grand. And 15 grand. Holy cow. They got destroyers, 8 cruisers, 14 destroyers, and 22 of the small guys, corvettes, in that fleet. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy cow. 7 battle stations, or not battle but yeah, that's gotta be a fallen empire. Oh, I hope they're friendly. Though we may have found them.
Anomaly
Certainly may have found them. Let's research that. Let's see. Yep. Awesome. 52 days. Oh, yeah. It's got it.
System survey concluded.
Where? Now I don't know. Wait, what upgraded? Oh, that's right. I got a new reactor, so that'll actually improve the defense here. The ISS No Man's crew is reporting that they have found something spectacular on Lyram B2. On the surface lies traces of an explorative expenditure of another civilization. Left behind are some well-preserved documents and artifacts. The proposed action by Chief Science Officer Ai Zhang is to send the text findings to our homeworld for translation. There's also a possibility to sell them off for private investor. No, come on, we're sending it to our homeworld for research.
Situation log updated.
Okay. In the meantime, let's see how well this is going.
Special project concluded.
Ooh, which one? Which one? We managed to stop the excavator before it broke down. It is a remarkably good piece of machinery, with a smooth surface covered in diamonds. At first glance, the whole drill seems to have been one solid piece, but it is simply so well put together that you cannot notice the grooves and joints. Our engineers will be able to reverse engineer some of this technology. Nice. Research option gained. Geothermal fracking. Nice. Oh, nice. We'll be done with that very soon. What else are we doing? These actually need to be updated, so I think that's what we'll do in the meantime. You know what's weird? Is that apparently this says we're down by 3, and yet this says we're up by 6. I don't know what that is all about. Bizarre. Let's look at Earth. They're down by, or not Earth, Alpha Centauri. They're down by 5. Earth is up by 12. Okay. Something's not showing right on the planets and sectors, because that does not make sense.
Anomaly found.
Yep, research it. In the meantime, we're actually going to have this guy work on moving down. We're going to go to Bernard's Star. Actually, yeah. We're going to go to Bernard's Star next after he's finished with his mining stations. And then after that, we'll go to Irani and then Sirius. We'll work on setting up a colony on Sirius
Special
Prime.
project concluded.
Oh, now this is interesting. The Cibulon Freeholders encountered. We have made first contact with the Cibulon Freeholders, a nomadic civilization. They occupy a number of large space stations in and around the Chort system that house the bulk of their massive numbers of crowded and squalid conditions. Despite this, or perhaps because of it, they seem to have developed a strong martial cultural life, and the cold void has become second nature to them, and they are very adept to space warfare. There's no Cibulon central government to speak of. Instead, they are divided into several different factions that vie endlessly with one another for resources and respect. Given their large population and the shipbuilding capacity of their stations, this constant infighting is the only thing keeping them from growing to a significant threat in galactic peace. Well, it's time to contact them. Outsiders, we are the Cibulon. Unlike the civilized star nations of the galaxy, we have no single master to lord over us. but I have been chosen to convey this message to you on behalf of all of the houses. Do not try to impose your soft and effete ways upon us. You may freely send your alien ships into Simulan territory, but do not expect them to return. Our warriors will welcome the diversion, however. Oh my. So they're basically saying if we send ships, they will destroy them. Transmit on this frequency only if you wish to offer tribute, or if you have need of any mercenaries, as well as the means to pay for them. Okay. It's an interesting find. Wow.
Fleet enhancement supplied. Anomaly found.
Yeah, research it. So let's take a look at the fleet manager. So this one's now up to 402. Wow, how did that double? This should at least be 600, and yet it's up to 800. What is going on? Let's go to the let's go to the ship designer quickly. So, it's the Hurricane. We're gonna change this to a shield deflector. There we go. Same with this. Shield deflector. We're gonna save that. Yep, that's fine. Same with... Oh, I did save this one. Again, we're gonna do that. There we go. We're gonna save it. Yes, thank you. Wow, okay, that was not what I was expecting. Oh, I see, I see. Well, I mean, regardless... Okay, so with these two, we're going to switch over to lasers. And then we're going to switch that to a coil gun, I should say. And with these two, again, lasers and coil guns in the back. There we go. And then we're going to save that. And then we're also going to create another defense platform. And instead of light, we're going to do... Okay. Oh, there's a heavy. There's a heavy. Actually, we're gonna do one medium and one missile. And that's all taken care of. We're gonna auto-complete the ship. We're gonna set to auto-upgrade. Randomize the name. Diligence. I like it. Yep, again, the closer one is the laser. Further one out is the coil gun. Missiles. Missiles are plus 100% shield penetration, so they go through shields. Plus 25% hull damage. Nice. So missiles are actually a good usage there. And then the combination of the lasers and coil guns, that should be a pretty good offset from each other. I'll save that. There we go. Okay, so again, we're going to have the fleet get upgraded. On here, we're going to have... Oh. Really? I don't have any defense platforms here? What about on Alpha Centauri? Nope, no defense platforms. Okay. Also, let's just quickly before I... Yeah, she's got plenty of resources. Okay, we're good to go. We are good to go.
Anomaly found.
Yep, let's do the
Fleet
research.
enhancement supplied.
The void clouds are, as far as human researchers can tell, among the oldest entities in the universe. They seem to have originated just as a scant few billion years after matter, as we know it, first appeared. The tremendous forces of the young cosmos making something out of nothing. They would have been stars once, but were not. Explaining their apparent animal intelligence is more difficult, but the answer might lie in the abnormally strong electromagnetic fields that keep them together. Another product of their primordial beginnings, it is not inconceivable that, given the time, the circulation of its strange stardust and gravitational fields aligned in a flexible approximation of a neural pathway. Moreover, the clouds seem to be receiving impulses from another, if not outright communicating, light years apart. Quantum entanglement is suspected to play a role in this phenomena. So it looks like we can't really pacify them. So if we can't pacify them, I'd rather be able to fight them, which is what we will do. So we're gonna go with the Cloud Destroyer modifier. Okay, so this one, hold on, let me just check the anomalies. She's already working on that. Fleet has been upgraded / downgraded. Fascinating. That's actually very interesting. Maybe I should put the armor back on. That's what we'll do. He's already researching that. Oh, ship is already... Okay, so she's already researching that. They downgraded. That's interesting. So we're gonna increase the armor, decrease the shields. Construction on the sun base has finished. Okay. So, we're gonna go back to the ship designer quickly. So, shield hit points 125, 160. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is swap these out to armor until we can get the next level of shields. Okay, so there's that. Do the same thing here. And as for these guys, we are gonna add one more armor. Save that. Yep. Okay. Close these, and then we are going to re-upgrade these ships. And then we... After that. Ooh, she's gonna get alloy foundries going. Nice. Okay, after that, we are then going to actually work on adding
Fleet
4 more ships.
Supplied.
Yep, perfect. Then go to the fleet manager, and then we're going to add... Yeah, and she can do 20. There we go. And we're going to reinforce those. And he's already going to Barnard Star to set that up. He's researching stuff. Naima's researching stuff. He's researching stuff. All these anomalies. See, this one's really cool because you got 3 star systems rotating around each other. And as a result, you've got 4 planets that are actually livable. Okay. The very geological structure of Lyrum 5, which is where we are right now, 4, is indeed in flux, driven by what Science Officer Ai Zhang assures us is a tectonic process as fascinating as it is esoteric. What is of more interest is the United Confederation of Nations is that we may be able to strategically halt the planet's ceaseless, chaotic self-transformation. In short, a near-distant stabilization of the planet into something slightly, if not entirely, more habitable is theoretically possible. Ai Zhang estimates that an additional 200 energy credits will be needed to power through a mapping of the planetary activity and determine the validity of what Science Officer has termed a surgical terraforming strike. Actual terraforming lies beyond our grasp at present, so this is an exciting opportunity. Yes. But it's only a 50% chance of success. Or do I get the guaranteed for physics research? We'll do this. ISS Nomad will have its credits. We'll chance it. Failed. Well, that sucks. The crew of the ISS Nomad are disappointed to report the window of opportunity for terraforming Lyrum 4 has closed. Despite their best efforts to identify it in time, another opportunity is unlikely to arise for another few centuries. Fortunate. Automated shipyard. While conducting their survey of Latharos 4, the ISS Wanderer detected the remains of an automated shipyard in orbit. It is at least 1,000 years old and seems to have been subjected to heavy missile barrage, but one of its manufacturing bases is still in working condition. Science Officer Jackson Rawson, nice name, is confident that power can be restored to the shipyard, but it would be a significant project. Okay.
Situation log updated.
Let us first do that. The other thing I was wanting to do is I keep forgetting to do that, have her there, and then we can have her aiding in research. Nope. Assistant research. There we go. Now we can gain some extra research that way. The ISS Diligent finds a disturbing tangle of technology hidden in the deep crater on the asteroid's surface. Evidence someone has, with rather simple means, managed to stabilize a one-way wormhole, and Science Officer Franco Gallo quickly asserts that the asteroid is in the exit point. Okay. The other end opens up somewhere in uncharted space, some light years away from the black hole, and in small quantities of dark matter are leaking, being siphoned through the wormhole. Whoever set this up seems to have abandoned the operation. Oh, that's true. So they've discovered a previously unknown strategic resource on M4411 dubbed dark matter. This exotic substance has many properties that seemingly defy several natural laws. Could potentially revolutionize the sciences. We do not yet possess the means to extract this resources. We should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. Okay, and hold on. Let us take a look at the situation log. There was this one. Let's track on the map. That is a very far away place, but I think we can do it. We'll have him research the projects in that system. Ah, the void clouds, that's right. And then we have the Leviathan over there. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have him finish up the survey here. Then have him move here. And we're going to have him just research this cluster right here. That'll keep him busy for quite a while. It's unfortunate these two actually aren't connected here. There's no real quick way to get them in and out of there. Come on. Okay, whatever.
Construction project concluded.
Nice. We are also going to have this guy. When she's done, when Naima's done with the anomaly, we can then have her moving around. Oh, we got plenty of it. It's fine. We're going to have him build a mining station there. Then we'll move down to Irani.
Construction project concluded.
Mining district, okay.
System
Yeah,
survey
we need a mining
concluded.
district. We also need food, though. I mean, come on. Oh, interesting. Purple rain. Images captured on Izak 3's mesmerizing purple-colored rain taken by the ISS Wanderer's surface exploration probes somehow find their way into the hands of the cultural elite on Earth. While the discovery is of no scientific value, the evocative imagery of the colorful precipitation sparks a minor renaissance in the human art world, the positive effect of which shall be felt for years to come. Uh-oh. He died at 84. Sad. Our president's reign has come to an end, with their election campaign promises unfulfilled. That's fine.
System survey concluded.
Research that. Let's see who... Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, but it's a close race between the two.
Research concluded.
Candidates board shows this chance. Okay. Enclaves Incorporated. Keeping any enclave stations within our borders facilitates cultural exchange, which will please the aliens. Okay, that's cool. Federated, new contact. Whereas, what about the other one? Science without borders. 3 other empires will be pleased. Oh, research treaties with 3 other empires. Okay. Fine. That is fine. That was done. Already researched. She's leveled up. Needs some... Ooh, nice. Ion thrusters are completed. New research. Got some really good options here. Ooh, yes, I think we should do this. Although the autocannons are nice. Large caliber ballistic weapons that fire. That's also actually pretty cool. There's some really good options here. I really want to get these, though. So we're going to work on this one next. Yeah, that research is nearly done. That's going fairly well.
Construction project concluded.
Okay, so...
System
2 more
survey
systems.
concluded.
So 2 more systems will add another 4 more points. Take us to 48. So that is what we shall do. Go to here.
Situation log updated.
Fernanda Quesada has been elected as Chancellor of the United Confederation of Nations. Yep. Awesome. Oh, okay. Species of ice and ice. Okay. Latharos's 3A's sub-zero climate is not particularly conducive to intelligent life, or indeed life at all. However, some species have evolved to withstand and master this environment, and Science Officer Jackson Rawson is interested in seeing just how far these beings will go. given the introduction of some external factors. Something to keep in mind for the future. Let's see where these guys are. Ah, so we have a pre-sentient species. Nice. And they are of Arctic. Nice. They're used to the Arctic, which is cool. And that's actually not too far out. We could actually eventually make our way there and be able to uplift them. Which would then open up a couple of worlds. That's desert, though. That's Arctic, so there's a world right there.
Construction project concluded.
Arid and Tomb. Ooh, where? We have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Saddlebari 1 in the Saddlebari system. Okay. They appear to be in the later stages of the Bronze Age, having mastered early metalworking, though most of their population is rural. Several large city-states have formed. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. Fascinating. Okay, the other thing, I was wanting to have her... We're going to pause it quickly. Needs to survey there. There. Get up these star systems on the way. Mainly because I would like to be able to get these connected. So that we can actually start moving these things around and, you know, being able to know what's between here. As for this guy, he's still going. He's still moving to go do that research. He's finally moving on. Yeah. Oh, the ultimate weapon. You know what? I think that's what we'll do. We'll have her go research this. And then we'll go and then have her finish surveying the rest of these systems. Yep.
System survey concluded.
Let's research that.
Construction project concluded. System survey concluded.
Wait, unsurveyed? What are you talking about, unsurveyed? I'm just surveying the system. So what's the difference? Oh gosh, no. Start this again. Survey that system, then survey that one. Then survey that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then we'll revisit her once we're there. Other one. This one needs a scientist. But you don't have any extra. So we are going to add Ruth Walters. She can be working there. As for you, again, we want to get a patrol set up. So we'll have her move there, and then we'll have her patrolling back and forth between Sirius and there.
Anomaly found.
Okay, we'll research that. Limbo. The signal originates from the remains of an antenna-like structure. Exploratory probes are dispatched from the ISS Diligent to the surface to investigate the matter more closely. What Science Officer Franco Gallo found was a cavernous vault that, while easily pried open, was evidently the last safe house and refuge of some long-dead race of aliens. While recently technologically advanced, it seems they never reached for the stars and perished to some planet-wide natural disaster. The vault is immense, housing thousands upon thousands of black boxes that the ISS Diligent has determined to be data storage devices. A special project has been prepared to decode their contents. Yes.
Situation log updated.
Okay, we are going to add that. Track it on the map. It is right there. And then we're going to have him research that No. Research that project, and then come back on the path of exploring everything. There we go.
Special project concluded.
Huh. The vault is a tomb for hopeful immortals. Science Officer Frank Gallo asserts that the huge blocks of ternary code found in the databanks are neural images. Digitalized brain scans, doubtlessly the aliens of Iroborea 2 considered this to be their only shot at any kind of survival following whatever calamity befell their planet. They did not have the means to resurrect themselves, but banked on the impossibly small hope that eventually someone else would have the means. Interesting. We do not, but download their neural patterns for safekeeping. Fender bender. While the crater in question was most like... Oh, weird? Where is this? Hold on. Okay, that was not... Okay, that was different one. Okay, while the crater in question was small, likely the result of a regular meteorite impact, the complex patterns in the result depression originated at a later time. Science Officer Jackson Ronson argues that these surface-level patterns are not the result of an impact, but a collision. Okay, what's the difference? One between asteroid GF35426, some unspecified orbital installation or ship of alien make. Interesting.
System survey concluded.
There we go.
System survey concluded.
We'll see that in a second. Oh, somebody already found them. Fascinating. Stone palaces and primitive dwellings. Fascinating. Oh, I didn't pause it. Close this one. Resources full, and that's of the influence. Survey system, and nice, she's level 5. Sweet. Okay, the search proves fruitless. Whatever these mystical weapons were, they are now gone. Unfortunate. Human weaklings, our warriors are on their way to plunder your star systems. Face them in battle if you can muster the courage, or cower in fear until they have their fill of your riches. You can, of course, offer tribute now to spare yourselves from the coming onslaught, if it is sufficient. Our warriors may be compelled to turn back. Okay, which means what? What do we have the most of? We've got minerals. A pity. I suppose our warriors will have to look elsewhere for entertainment then. Your people are safe, for the moment at least. Well, they're going to be a nuisance.
Research concluded.
So we are going to need to really build up our strongholds.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, we'll research that. See what's on the research. Yes, that's fine. Naval capacity plus 30. Don't really care too much about it. That gets us terraforming. This gets us the energy siphon. And I believe it's... yeah, it'll remain as a valid option until it is researched. So that'll stay. I don't have to worry too much about that going away. As for this, gene clinics... what does this actually do? Oh, I see. Turns consumer goods into amenities and pop growth speed. Okay. That'll add 30 to our naval capacity, so I think we'll take it. Okay. In which case, I'll then be able to build another
Anomaly
fleet.
found.
Picks up unexpected activity from an isolated point. Okay, let's research it. Everything's going on. Some kind of burrowing siphon, silicon-based lifeform, inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of Mara.C C2. Versus. Ah, okay. Oh, did we already get the? Yeah, we did. Okay. Anywho, back to what I was saying. Some kind of burrowing silicon-based life form inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of Mar Adetta 2, C2. As best we can tell, the creatures feed off rocks, and there is evidence to suggest they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Tunneling efforts have shuffled large amounts of valuable minerals to the surface. Nice.
Anomaly found.
Just 1,000 anomalies, holy cow. We gotta repair that, which I already have a ship en route. We'll do that one. Let's research that. Meantime. Actually, don't cancel that. Because she, not the... There. That's right. Hannah About is working on the naval capacity. I need to get that first, and then we can worry about translating stuff. Okay, he's got no order, so we're going to have him build that mining station there. And then after that, he can go and set up that last starbase. That should put us up to 49 for the Empire Sprawl. And the next, whatever we get next in terms of, whatchamacalls. Whatever we get next in terms of, administrative capacity boosts, I need to get that next. Or it's either that or I go and colonize, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I take over this sector, I can then colonize these 4 worlds. Hopefully that'll then create a set of sectors over here that we can then vassalize. Would be the 2 ways we go about it. She's already researching that. And he's going to take a while to get there. 400 days, so over a year. So he's going to be traveling for a while. Okay, the Exile. Readings originate from a small research outpost which the United Confederation of Nations has no records of establishing or indeed authorizing. On the surface of Scorpio VA. It is staffed by one human scientist, a fairly talented and industrious one if their research on Scorpio VA is 5A, sorry, is anything to go by. There is a problem with regards to their identity, however. We have been unable to match them against official state records, and they refuse to identify themselves, save for stating that they are in exile. They have expressed an interest in returning to Earth and serving the United Confederation of Nations directly, on the condition that the ISIS Wanderer immediately depart Scorpio 5A and no human ships ever return there. That all depends on... So I can either... Which is actually remaining. It's not really enough to finish that one off. It'll be a nice boost, but still. Not really worthwhile in my opinion. We'll do this. Chancellor welcomes the exile back into the fold. Okay, let's take... So that one is already being researched, so we can minimize that. Let's take a look at the leader. Who did we get? Another scientist. Level 3. How are we on science vessels? Damn it, she's not. For goodness sake, I was under the impression that this person was already there. Yep, assisting research, please. Thank you. And then... Nice, she's leveled up. Awesome. We are also going to get... We're going to build another science vessel quickly. There we go. And then we can get another researcher going. And everything seems to be going relatively smoothly on Alpha Centauri. Yeah, we're still needing a couple more people. Explosions in the sky. The planet... Gosh, these are some crazy names. Echochromia 3 is the home of a marvel of nature. Giant colorful explosions appear in the sky, a result of the chemical composition of the atmosphere reacting to the sun's gamma rays. Students and their senior scientists alike are spreading this find like a wildfire. It has generated quite the spark of interest for the scientific field amongst our people. Nice.
Construction project.
There's our science
concluded.
vessel. And so we have our exile. And we are going to have her go and assist with surveying stuff. He's going there, so we're going to have her go there. Son of a... No. Dude, you keep
Fleet enhancement supplied.
surveying that system, and then survey that. There we go. Now you... There we go. We're going to have the exile go here. Survey that system. There we go. And we'll go from there. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Yep, research it. Go to our contacts here. So, those are tribal. They're in Bronze Age. Got these marauders. These clans are really annoying.
Construction project concluded.
You don't need to hire a leader. It looks like we can do a couple things. We can tell them where to go. Uh-oh.
System
Somebody
survey
died.
concluded.
Yes. So we need to get a new scientist. What was it? Didn't quite see it. So it's a materials project. Which I didn't see actually any materials projects. So we are gonna work on. We're gonna get somebody who's got. Yeah, I like this one. Propulsion. There we go. That's already being researched. Construction complete. Cool. And we're gonna have this guy go and build the mining station and the research station. Have our leader start patrolling. Actually, you know what I'll do? This actually might be a weird idea, but I think I'm gonna actually get one of these.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, that's fine. So many things. Unusual tectonics. What the ISS Wayfarer found on Therum B2A were not buildings, but surprisingly irregular mineral outcroppings. Science officer Naima Salman asserts that these angular blocks of rock are the product of interactions between the tectonic plates. Their shapes, the result of the unusual tectonophysics, inherit the planet's crust. The perfect angularity of these thrust faults imply a possibility of alien tampering with Therum B2A's crust at some point in the past. There appears to be deliberately crafted structures on the planet's surface, pointing toward a past long forgotten. Nice, we'll take it. Research that. What else? What else? Or I continue. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So Bernadette Gilbert is heading up to there, and then we will have her patrol.
System survey concluded.
Actually, the next best base for a place for a starbase is Kraz.
Research
particularly for a trade hub. We can get these 4 trade resources, these 6, and these 3. So that's another, gosh, 13. So I think that's fairly worthwhile. Although I'm still not particularly sure what they are. Are they minerals? Are they what? I have no idea. So I wish there was a little more information on that. What did we finish researching? Basic combat roles. Nice, new research. We don't need a reactor booster. That is the cheapest one. Or we get Physics 2, Applied Quantum Physics. Seems to be erratic behavior of tiny things can dramatically alter the way we think about bigger things. Fine, we'll do that. Anything that helps research is always a good idea.
Anomaly found.
Oh gosh, all the things. The fumes lie thick. The planet Maradata 3 is a toxic wasteland, but our scans unveil that it has not always been so. Now extinct civilization seems to have destroyed its own planet via a heavy reliance on climate-altering fuels and toxins. On a remote hill close to a major city, we have found a lone active facility, a robot assembly plant, desolated and surrounded by military vehicles, so deteriorated they break upon touch. The facility is alien and mysterious, but could provide us with ample study material. Nice. Fallen Robotic Society. That's cool. We can do that. A cautionary tale. Atmospheric patterns are highly atypical for a gas giant. Oh, cool. Nice. We'll do that. I know. Influence is down. Or already full. Surveys. Nice.
Construction project concluded.
Before I forget, I wanted to go into the ship designer and see what upgraded. The combat. That's right. Okay, so they're just both swarms. Right? Yep, they're both swarms. Every time I'm about to get her to start patrolling, they're ready for an upgrade. Now let's see how much this improves them. What we assumed was an abnormally small gas giant is in fact not. Beneath a deceptive cover of thick dust swirling in the upper atmosphere lies a regular planet. A barren planet, but a planet nonetheless. This has proven quite embarrassing to the astronomical community on Earth. Remarkable. Okay, she gains a bunch of experience for that. Nice.
System survey concluded.
I'm not quite ready to move on until I actually get another boost to the administrative capacity.
System
So
survey concluded.
we'll just keep around the area. I actually wonder to what extent. So I don't think star bases actually count towards the Empire Sprawl. So we are definitely gonna upgrade this one to a starport.
Special project concluded.
The ISS builder has successfully restored power to the automated shipyard over Latharos 4. The facility immediately resumed its interrupted construction order, using what minerals it had on hand to build 3 advanced raiders from an unknown design. Unfortunately, the ancient facility broke down completely afterwards and has been deemed beyond repair. We have sent crews into the new ships and commissioned them into our fleet. Nice. Let's take a look at them. 3 ships, 209. They're all right. They're not horrible. I do like the design though. Look at that. I kind of wish there was a way to zoom in on it. Pretty cool. Looks like it's Hyperdrive 2. It's got a combat roll on there. It's got ion thrusters, gravitational sensors, and a reactor. Ooh, it's got UV lasers and that. Nice. It's pretty cool. Looks almost like a pirate vessel, actually. Interesting. Anywho, we actually really need to find a friendly empire, because these guys are kind of douchey. Anywho, we're going to send these guys back to Earth in the meantime. We'll have them join up with the Strike Force Beta. Sorry, Behemoth. Although she can't actually... Oh, okay. This could be the time.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
This could be the time for it. Ooh. Let's take a look at the ship designer. No, not the ship designer. The fleet manager. So...
System survey concluded.
Optical sensors isolate a cluster of shapes on the barren surface of the here 3. That could be buildings. Okay, let's research that. So between these two, they're about 450 on average. So I would guess about 930 is what it should be, and yet its boost is up to 1.2 thousand. 1250. So just them being that close together actually does give it a decent boost. Did I miss anything? Well, we found another empire. They are called the Sibulon Freeholders. They are raiders, so they don't actually have an actual government. Oh gosh, I didn't actually want to talk to them. Don't have a target. Oh, we have no rivals, I see. Um, but we did at least find them. They don't really have anything worthwhile in terms of being able to communicate with them or set up any sort of treaties or whatnot, because they're not really one group. It's actually a bunch of different divided houses, which is kind of interesting. But they have actually threatened to attack us unless we paid them stuff, so that was interesting. We did find a bunch of new stuff, so a bunch of new research stuff, but other than that, not really much. We are going to actually hire a leader right now, because we have a second fleet that we can actually start populating. We'd like to hire a leader. Yes, this can be arranged. Many of our greatest warriors are searching for new challenges and opportunities. If you can afford the blood price to release them from their sworn service to their kinfolk, they will gladly swear an oath to follow you and fight your battles. We need an admiral. 2 grand? Oh. 2 grand. Oh gosh. That's rough. I don't know if that's really worth it. I really don't know if that's worth it. 2 grand for an admiral versus just 200 for my own. Nope. Nope. Gosh, what is up with my mouse lately? I'm behaving very odd. Everyone playing this game. Oh, unless the battery might actually be dying. Because I use a wireless mouse. Actually, never mind. Explain this interruption. There are battles to be attended to. Yeah, let's just terminate communications. Not worth hiring one of their stupid admirals. Not at that price. So we are going to... For this fleet, we're going to assign a new admiral. That's always a nice one right there. We're going to use that. Crispin Smart. We're going to recruit him. And we're going to set him as the admiral there. With this one, we're going to actually move it there. And then we're going to have him patrolling along this way. Once he gets there. You know, also, we are going to take just a very quick break. I need to go get some batteries for this thing, because I think... Finally, after a while, it is, you know, the batteries are really going down now, so I think we're ready to go.
System survey concluded.
We'll be back in 5 seconds, but we'll be back in in a minute or two. I recommend you guys take this chance to stand up, stretch, go do what you need to do. We'll be back very shortly. See you in a sec. Bye. Ah, we got raided. Hey, Vaser, how's it going, dude? Oh, man. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Sorry, you caught me on a break. How's it going, man? Here, if you guys are not aware of Vaser222, he is a streamer and a game dev. And a general, all-around nice guy. So, go check him out if you guys haven't heard of him or haven't seen any of his streams. He is very cool. I do appreciate the raid. Thank you so much, dude. I am sorry. I just went on break just to go get some batteries for my wireless mouse and a refill on my drink. Came back to the raid. Oh, man. Sorry, dude. How's it going? How was your stream? What were you streaming? Were you doing a Terraria challenge, or what were you doing? Anyway, in the meantime, we are playing some Stellaris. So when I went away on break, we just got an admiral for our 3 new ships we found. And he's going to be kind of one of our patrolling admirals. He's going to go from Karasta down to Sirius, and he's going to be patrolling back and forth here. We're then going to set up a patrol from here. From Zymon all the way down to Redaman for our other ship. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have him go. We're gonna have the small guy do that one instead, actually. And then we're gonna have this one go up to here. Gosh. Yep. System has been surveyed. Nice. Ooh, and we got enough for another tradition. Okay, let's see what we got here. Colonization fever. New colony start with +1 pop. Expansion starbase upkeep reduced by 20%. I think that's still worth more. So I think we're gonna do that. We can then get these 2 next. days, okay. In the meantime, let's see how our surveyors are doing. He's doing fine.
System survey concluded.
Naima's doing fine. Oh, okay. The silhouettes discernible from orbit are indeed buildings, and closer inspection reveal them to be of an obvious martial nature. Excuse me. While abandoned for some time, though very recently on the galactic timescale, Science Officer Naima Salma, who we just saw right now, believes that secrets of the alien tactics may yet be exhumed from beneath the dust that covers the decaying barracks and looted armies. A special project may be issued to study the remains. Yes, let's do that.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so which means there's a project right there. Does that need 1 science vessel? So we're going to have her research that project. And it does look like the system is in fact... Yeah, the system is already surveyed, so she can do that and then she can continue to survey everywhere else. Okay. Well, she's working on that.
Found.
Working on that.
Special project concluded.
Oh wow, that was quick. Science Officer Naima Salma's thorough xeno-historical analysis of the military installation on Farah 3 has yielded few tangible results. Oh, that's sad. The base was constructed before... Oh. As in a few tangible results, or few tangible results. I mean, that could be read either way. The base was constructed before the planet turned completely barren, but it is unclear if its current inhospitality is the result of armed conflict or some more peaceful or even natural processes. What can be deduced of their strategies and tactics in armed conflict does not seem to have been far in advance of our own. On the upside, the science officer Naima claims to have drawn much inspiration from the alien remnants. Nice. She gained some experience and now has the expertise military theory trait. Nice.
System survey concluded.
Nice. We're all these survey systems surveyed. Be researching that.
Construction project concluded.
Okay. Scanning the star unveils a small object in rapid orbit. Its small size and high velocity make it difficult to our sensors to isolate. Okay. We'll research that. And then... Okay, so she's there. Bernadette Gilbert, we're going to have her patrolling there. And once he gets to here, we can have him patrolling there to there. And I'm hoping that actually gives them experience so they can develop and grow. Nice, the starbase is done. A scan of the particularly massive asteroid B12 2340 yields fascinating results. The rock's core is shot through with a network of conductive crystals carrying a weak electrical charge. The crew on the ISS Diligent recognized this matrix as a primitive neural lattice and believe that the celestial body to be thinking in some capacity, if not fully sapient. They seek permission to excavate the core and transport it to the nearest orbital station for more study. I'd rather do this. If it is a sentient being, I'd rather not hurt the creature. Let's just make do with what you can, study from the surface. Okay. So he's there. We're gonna have him patrol from there down to there. He's still working. She's still working. He's not really doing much of anything. Although, at the same time, I don't really want him too far. Of course, here we actually had a Leviathan. And I want to say that the battle capacity of that thing was, like, in the thousands. In fact, it just showed, like, a skull, which was weird. I've never seen that before. Interesting. Where is this? Okay, on Yump. We've gotten a report from Science Officer the Exile. It seems that a ceramic container is circling the star Yup C. Most peculiar. It should obviously not be here. Yet somehow it has managed to find its way into a close orbit. A special project can be issued to investigate the container and try to deduce how it ended up there. Versus this one. All questions don't have worthwhile answers. No. Everything deserves an answer. So we're going to issue that special project, Improbable Ceramics.
Situation log updated.
So we're gonna... Hold on. Where is this? There it is. We need a science... Okay, so that actually works quite nicely. So... Research the project, and then... Gosh, no. Okay, research the project, and then continue to survey the planet. Then survey there. There, and then we'll see how that goes. This guy is still surveying, but he doesn't have any other places to go, so we're just going to set him on auto explore. She's still surveying, but it's run out of order, so we're just going to again set her to auto explore. And Naima's still working.
Anomaly found.
The materials composition of this asteroid differs significantly from the neighbors. It is likely a different origin. Yep. Research that. Oh, research that too. What the? Oh, two different guys. They're right there.
System survey concluded.
Nice. Okay, so on Kraz, let's go back to what we were trying to do here. We are wanting to set up a trade hub.
System survey concluded.
Although it is difficult to accept, all indications point towards asteroid FL-2112 being a coprolite, a piece of fossilized feces from some kind of massive life form. It appears to be almost 1 billion years old. Much of the fossil's original organic composition has been replaced by mineral deposits. Our scientists are baffled as to what kind of creature could have produced something like this. Well, we already have found a creature or something like that. Yeah, we're building a trade hub so we can get those stuff. Then we're going to build a shipyard. We're also going to build a crew quarters here. Yeah, crew quarters. There we go. And that way we can start building ships from multiple systems. The mineral clusters is a holographic record. Really? Multi-sided, many-edged, and translucent. It remains secure in the ISS Diligence tractor beam, but our experts will need some time to decode its contents. Yes, let's do that. Just want to see where we are. Okay, yeah, we're in this nebula. Very well.
Situation log updated.
So we're going to have this guy first research the project, and then continue surveying the system. Survey there, survey there, survey there, and of course, surveying there. Let's go. Experience for the next level. There's got to be a way to gain experience for the officers, for the admirals, without having to be at war.
Special project concluded.
The holographic data documents the terms and conditions for a trilateral trade treaty between 3 major alien powers that once dominated this quadrant of the galaxy. Context eludes us, and the details are meaningless, but Science Officer Franco Gallo feels that this find will prove invaluable to improving our own ability to communicate with alien forces. Ooh, and he gains the Starcraft expertise. Statecraft, sorry, not Starcraft, Statecraft. Nice.
Anomaly found.
Yep. Research it. She's still working on that.
Anomaly found.
Sorry. Impact crater discovered on a planet. Nice. Lost in space. The signal we intercepted was a distress call from a ship in orbit around Akmel at 4A. The ship is not giving off any heat signatures. It seems to be drifting. A special project, can't talk right now, has been issued to investigate what has happened to the crew. Intriguing.
Situation log updated.
Let's track it on the map. There we go. Yep, research the project. There we go.
Special project concluded.
Having searched the ship and inspected the crew's remains, Science Officer Jackson Rawson has deduced that the crew members must have killed each other. Solitude and confinement in space travel can break even the strongest of minds. Worrying. Really? I get nothing from that? What? We are receiving a distress signal from the ISS Wanderer. The crew have gone mad and are killing each other. The captain has lost all control. Sending help would be futile at this point. Could this have anything to do with the derelict ship they recently investigated? Yes. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. That sucks. Well, in that case, I think we'll have the Exile move north then, the galaxy, and have her surveying that way, getting up with Zhang.
System survey concluded.
Oh, fleet manager.
System survey concluded.
I'm not getting any freaking yeah, I just wondered to what extent I mean, patrolling's kind of worthwhile, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know. Nice. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade the building.
Anomaly found.
So now it's no longer going to be just a colony. It'll actually be now an official planet. A new metal. Detailed surface scans of Vista 4A. I always have a hard time reading Roman numerals. I don't know why. Have identified a large impact crater containing the wreckage of several ancient starships. Of unknown design, the ships appear to be completely devoid of life support systems, leading us to suspect they were either unusually large drones or controlled by some form of artificial intelligence. Interestingly, the hull of the ships was constructed of living metal, an exceedingly rare and inorganic metal with many unique properties. This metal can be programmed to assume a certain shape or form, and it will slowly regrow itself if damaged. Over a period of several millennia, the surviving metal from the wrecked ships has fused into a large and extremely dense deposit that could potentially be mined for centuries to come. It's very cool. that. That's working on that. Another agricultural district. Oh, hello. Diamond in the rough. After the study of Physigar 3 has concluded, Science Officer Ai Zhang reports that they have found the planet to be unusually rich in minerals. The discovery has made possible in large part thanks to a certain member of the ISS Nomad crew. Ai Zhang praises the prodigy highly. I don't really want to create another science vessel. We've got enough as it is. So I think we'll just do this one. The ISS Nomad gains the Promising Crew modifier. Wow, we've got several luxury residences here.
Construction project concluded.
Nice.
System survey concluded.
Let's quickly look at the sectors.
Special project concluded.
Nice. We have tried everything in order to find out how the ceramic pot ended up in a stellar orbit. Maybe we're all crazy. It does not even exist. Does what? Guess what? We tried calculating around these facts as well. We are done. There's nothing more we can do here. The only plus side to this is that we had tons of time to spend on philosophical and economical questions when we could not stomach to keep investigating the damn thing. Wait, what? Why? Why? Oh man. Embrace the futility of life's questions. Fine. That actually works out nicely because it was initially only a 40 influence boost. This is 150. Now, if only we weren't already at our max for influence. Ooh, the archaeologist trait. That's cool. Leveled up the archaeologist trait. Ancient civilizations research. Nice. Cool. Let's quickly look at the trade routes. To crazy. Fascinating. Nice. I still don't get what the trade value things are. Trade value. I don't get it. What do I actually do?
Research concluded.
Nice. So we got the synthetic crystal plants. Get some new research. Oh, we got lots of stuff. Lots of stuff we can be working on. That'll get us engineering boost. That'll get us destroyers. That'll get us exotic gases. I think this destroyers will normally stick around. This won't. So we're gonna hit that up.
Anomaly found.
Okay.
System survey concluded. Anomaly found.
Okay, research it. Nope, I was wanting a science vessel. Okay, so she does actually still level up with that. Nice. Oh, and I also did want to set up a... The science officer of the Exile reports that the luminous waves coursing through the ice that blankets Yelp 6A is of alien origin. Some ancient battle has deposited scattered wreckage of an alien fighter, the frozen planet, and only the exposed core of its main weapons remain intact. It seems this alien race used lasers somewhat more advanced than the ones currently in use by human fleets, and the fizzling innards periodically discharge low-powered lasers into the ice of Yelp 6A. The planet's harsh climate prevents the lasers from actually melting the ice, allowing the chilly matrix to act as a brilliant prism. We could use that technology. Yes,
Research concluded.
Nice. New research. Oh, no, that's fine. Still got that. Let's actually take a look at the ship designer and see if that's... So we've got small red laser. Oh, that works. Nice. That's actually the second level of the, Oh, that's awesome. So that now jumps up from... What was the red one? Hold on. Let me take a look at what the red one was. Let's add obsolete. So the red smalls were 215. The blue is now 283. Okay. 8 to 21 versus 6 to 16. Okay. It's an upgrade, but it's not a crazy upgrade. Means we can upgrade these ships, so I think that's what we'll do. Don't get upgraded, and travel there. Actually, I wonder if I can basically go and then do that. That works. That works. So now I won't at least forget about that.
System survey
and then the other things
concluded.
I was wanting to kind of work on. Okay, he's already researching that. I wanted to set up some defense turrets around the stations here. We're wanting one of these and one of these. Yep. One diligence and one integrity. Same with Earth. The ISS Diligent has picked up some curious readings from Lituri 2. There are significant pockets of radiation in the gas giant's atmosphere that appear to be the result of intense orbital bombardment. What someone could hope to gain by bombing a gas giant from orbit remains a mystery, however. As the ISS Diligent was preparing to break orbit, Science Officer Franco Gallo discovered a weak signal coming from the planet's interior. Maybe a transmission of some kind, but the gas giant's background radiation makes it difficult to isolate. We should definitely isolate the signal.
Situation log updated.
Which Franco Gallo should be him over here, right? Yep, that is him. Let's just make sure we're not... Let's track it. Just track it on the map. Yep, there it is. Okay, we're gonna have him research that project, and then continue surveying the system, and survey these two.
System survey concluded.
Nice. She's still... Yep. What is she working on? Okay, she's still surveying that system. system. So we're going to say survey that
Construction
system.
project concluded.
And then actually go up here. Finish surveying there. Survey. Oh, fine. Just 500. Oh, but please, that's nothing. It's pittance. Human weaklings, our warriors are on their way to plunder your systems. Face them in battle, if you can muster the courage, or cower in fear, until they have had their fill of your riches. You can, of course, offer tribute to now spare yourselves from the coming onslaught. If it is sufficient, our warriors may be compelled to turn back. Sure. A pity, I suppose our warriors will have to look elsewhere for entertainment then. Your people are safe for the moment, at least. Okay. Interesting.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Nice. It's now up to... Oh gosh, who died? Starbase is finished, okay. Oh, poor Hannah bound. Statecraft. Oh, actually, let's... She's actually kind of worthwhile, as well as he. What is this? Expertise in particles? No, that's meticulous. What is meticulous? It's fine, I can't. I'm gonna move. Yes, we reassign that leader. Yep. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. And then this one. No, not the construction ship. This one. Where is it? There we go. Okay, we need a new science person there. And survey speed is what we're going for. Go. So he will survey there, there, and there. And finally there. And we'll finally have this kind of sector connected there. She's all the way over there.
Anomaly found.
It's the anomaly. We're going to have her research that. We're in there. Okay. Special project completed. Science officer Franco Gallo has managed to isolate the weak signal that was coming from somewhere deep inside the atmosphere of Pilotari 2. It does indeed appear to be a transmission, and we have filtered it through our translation software on screen. No video. Gas giant transmission. Finally, we meet Spacefarer. We are the Daphnak, and the planet you're orbiting is Talok Rang, our ancestral home. It is always riveting to meet a solid, even if our last encounter with your kind was somewhat problematic. You have no doubt detected the radiation surges coming from our atmosphere. Talok Rang is dying, and our species will perish unless we find a new home. We have identified a planet that would suit our physiology, but we have no means to get there. Sadly, our non-corporeal nature means we don't have much in the way of industry or technology. Will you help us? You have technology, how are you speaking? Ah, Juno the first solid to pay us a visit. Another spacefarer graciously donated a small subspace transmitter and a scanner array to us 2.9 million solar cycles ago. They had been designed to be compatible with our physiology, one of the more positive encounters we've had with your kind. You have to... Oh, no, that we've already answered that. What happened to your planet? Well, the last time solids visited us a few thousand cycles ago, things didn't go very well. They wanted us to embrace their religion. We refused, and this triggered some kind of genocidal reaction. Completely unwarranted. Before we knew what was happening, they maneuvered their fleet into orbit and unleashed a massive bombardment. It sucks. So you want us to transport your entire species to another planet? Yes, and hopefully soon. Don't worry, there aren't too many of us. Most died when our planet was bombarded, and those who survived retreated deeper into the atmosphere. Communication with the surface is difficult here, and the radiation is spreading. We don't have much time. Huh. Of course we'll help you relocate.
Situation log
Excellent.
updated.
I knew we could count on you. The coordinates for our new home have been forwarded. You must promise not to let your own colonists claim that alluring world before we get there, no matter how strong the temptation. Okay, so we're going to pause quickly before... So, 1,000 days left. What do we need? One science vessel in orbit. Which means we should already be able to... What? We don't need a science vessel here in orbit? Okay. Easy peasy. I would have thought we would have had to...
Construction project concluded.
I thought we would have had to completed or send some sort of construction vessel over down to Elature, but apparently not. Which I'm fine with. We don't need to waste time sending vessels anywhere. We are not going to. So there's that. We have star bases. Go.
Anomaly found.
Bunch of stuff. Okay, so we're gonna have him. That's fine. Research that anomaly. Deep scans of Tatera 4 have revealed a large ocean heated by hydrothermic vents beneath the ice mantle, covering the surface. Science officer Izeng dispatched probes from the ISS Nomad that drilled through several miles of thick ice and found the water below teeming with what appeared to be life. We will need more resources to conduct a thorough study of the many unique life forms inhabiting this ocean. Sure.
Situation log updated.
That's fine, that's fine. Yep, that's also fine. Where is this one? Situation log. She's already there. We're going to have her research that project. And of course, continue surveying the system. Then once she is done there, we're going to have her continue to survey systems this way. Nebula there. We still have yet to find any other alien empires besides these guys, but I wouldn't consider them really an empire, rather than just a bunch of warring factions.
System survey concluded.
Nice, she gained a level. Space miner output.
Research concluded.
Nice. Finally. Okay, starbase capacity 2, monthly Unity plus 2, uplift, and that one. So, starbase capacity plus 2. I don't really care about starbase capacity right now. Monthly Unity plus 2, which I don't really care that much about it. I already have plenty of that. The uplift would be nice, but I know this is... the energy siphon's actually a fairly decent weapon. We're gonna have it. Do that research. Before she does anything, I do want to add our detailed survey of Ashik 1 has revealed that it may have once supported life in the distant past. There are significant deposits of frozen water in the polar ice caps beneath the planet's surface. The existence of a valley network suggests that water may have once have flowed freely. Terraforming this planet would theoretically be possible, but we do not yet possess the technology to accomplish this monumental task within the realistic lifetime. Okay. The Sheik one will be able to... Okay. Will be terraformed. Okay. That's cool.
Special project concluded.
Damn it. Science Officer Isaac has returned from the expedition that studied the rich biosphere and seas beneath the ice mantle of Terra. Several large species native to the lower regions of the global sea have been found to produce a unique inorganic molecule with immense healing properties. If this molecule is successfully harvested in large enough quantities, it could revolutionize the field of medical science, and may have even more industrial applications. Nice. Oh, it adds living metal. That's cool. Okay, before anything else pops up, these synthetic plants, I was wanting to add one of these. So that is what we shall do. It adds one job, but for that one job we get 2 of the crystals, so I think that's what we'll start working on. I know it's they are necessary for some of the weapons, so I think it's worthwhile to have in place.
Special project concluded.
Sorry. Science Officer Ruth Walters has finished supervising the relocation of the Dathnak to their new home. A convoy of civilian freighters equipped with massive pressurized gas tanks ferried the gaseous beings across space and deposited them into the gas giant's atmosphere. Their ancient transmitter and scanner array were also brought along. Nice. Let's hail them. We are forever in your debt. This planet has exceeded our expectations. For the first time in generations, our young can frolic in the atmosphere without starting to glow. We have decided to call our new home Baldarak, after your species. Future generations of Dathnak shall always know the name of their saviors. Baldarak, we are humans. Really? I could have sworn. Apologies. But it could be difficult to tell you solids apart. Okay. I'm afraid it is too late to change the name now. It has a nice ring to it, though, don't you think? Yeah. Good luck with your new home. Thank you again, dear friends. May the atmosphere currents always keep you aloft.
Anomaly found.
At no point did I say, "Hey Google," and yet... Oh gosh, but in that case, I did. And my phone is being really dumb. Really, really dumb. Come on.
Anomaly found.
Oh gosh, let's pause it quickly while I deal with this. I'm gonna refresh that because it's being dumb. Phone fixed. There we go. Okay, let's research that. Let's close that. We've already got that taken care of. There was a second anomaly. Oh, the exile is researching both. Oh, really? The debris is part of the... Okay, yeah, let's do that one first. what else are we needing to deal with? Alpha Centauri's already working. That one's already working. The next one that opens up, which should be fairly soon.
System survey concluded.
We will add a one for the excuse me, one for the whatchamacallit, the
System
crystals.
survey concluded.
Interesting. Cells. DSS 234 is partially hollow. Within its interior spaces sprawls a dense honeycomb structure crafted of some unknown alloy. Housing containers of alien genetic materials. By all appearances, this is an archive of life. A genetic record of some earlier civilization come and gone. Most of the DNA is hopelessly degraded, but there's still much to be learned here. Okay, the director of the Museum of Xenobiology on Earth has issued a request. Let's close this. For the procurement of several live alien specimens. These creatures were spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but they are difficult to capture. It will require the full resources of a science ship for a lengthy period of time. We will gather these specimens.
Situation log updated.
Okay. We don't need to start right this second. Surveyed. Researching that. Oh. Okay. I see. I am curious as to where these guys are, so we're gonna go track all. Nice, and they're all within within spacefaring reach, so I don't have to worry about going anywhere I don't need to. Okay, so Fenata Quesada, 45% chance of winning. She better not lose this time. Oh, yeah. While she's doing that, we can have her coming here, assisting in the research. Wait, what? Oh, somebody died. Oh, Naima's gone. Now that is sad. Well, let's get another scientist. Okay, the only one that deals with social stuff is this guy. He has expertise in New Worlds, so we'll do that. Recruit him. I'm in charge there. That's being researched. Election is going to happen on 24. So on December 2nd, 2254. Okay, and right now Fernanda Quesada seems to be in the lead. Still no guarantee though, so we'll see if that works out. We're now up to our... How? She only had like a 25% chance of winning, and yet elected as Chancellor of the United Confederation. Fine. Yeah, I don't care. I care about the mandates. At least thankfully they're both scientists, so hopefully, if I remember correctly, she should be auto-assigned to yep, there she is. So that is perfectly fine. Surveying the system there. And we have yet another conclave. So the ISS Diligent has recovered an elongated metal box from the surface of Tigra 4. Clusters of small perforations on 5 sides lead scientist Franco Gallo to believe it to believe it is not a container, but some sort of aerosol dispersal device. Initial tests seem to confirm their suspicions, as trace aromatics still emanate from the object. A special project has been issued to confirm whether this might be an informational carrying device constructed by some alien race, communicating primarily through the secretion and reception of atmosphere-borne chemical compounds, or smells.
Situation log updated.
Go to this one. Science officer in orbit. So let us see where this one is. Ah, there we go. So we'll just have him research the project and then survey the system. And then we'll have him move there. And there. And then finally we'll have him research the special project there. So his orders are nice and set. In the meantime... Did I not get the ancient drones as friends or not? Apparently not. Oh well. But if that is the case, I think we're going to go and fight them. It's 900 versus 1300. Yeah. We're going to have her go here and fight these guys. And then we're going to have her go over there as well. Clear up those. See what's going on Earth. Gas still going. Next one really should be research as well. Four districts. Which way? What? Each one produces how much? 12, so 4 times 12 is 48. Go. Plus we have one more there, which takes it up to 52. So a lot. Okay. I'm trying to think of what I need to do next. Science officer is researching stuff here. Doesn't have any other orders, so I think we're gonna have her check out these 3 systems. Our science officer there is working on stuff. Our science officer here is working on stuff. They're all set. When she's done, I think I'm going to have her go here so we can get that. There's a new... whatever that is, alien space station. So hopefully this can actually be a new empire, not just a station, but I don't think it is. It's going to be another conclave of some kind. Ooh, in the meantime...
project concluded.
Okay, hold on. The box is indeed a document of a sort. Science Officer Franco Gallo admits that they have been hoping for a historical record or some other kind of codex significant to whatever culture left it behind, but they were disappointed. The true nature of the aromatic box seems to be a collection of fairly short narratives which, going by the rapid changes in odor towards the end of each sequence, are intended to surprise or to be interpreted as comedic. Techniques used to store and reproduce specific smells is of some interest, but the tales are not. The crew of the ISS Diligent are left with the uncomfortable feeling that they have unwittingly become intimately familiar with what certain gaseous byproducts of alien digestion smell like. However, Franco Gallo is unwilling to speculate as to why the box is dumped onto this frozen hellscape planet. Nice. We at least get the added bonus of having a whatchamacallit. Having the added bonus of actually having that extra boost to social research.
System survey concluded.
Okay. I think the next thing we're going to try and do what would it take for me to have this guy go build Dimensional Pocket? The ISS Pathfinder never made it all the way to LG. Wait, what? The ISS Pathfinder never made it all the way to LJG-956 to study the anomaly surrounding it. The ship, along with the science officer, the Exile, and the crew, blinked out of existence as it was navigating the debris field, and then reappeared minutes later. The Exile reports that they found themselves briefly in some extra-dimensional space. External viewports revealed that they were surrounded by countless ships of alien design, suspended in a seemingly endless void. Before the crew could get their bearings, the vision abruptly faded and they found themselves back in regular space. However, roughly half the crew are missing. Science Officer the Exile speculates that they may have been selectively trapped by some unknown mechanism in that strange space. Huh. Fascinating. Anyway, I was trying to get some verification. I really want to, really want to set up these
System survey concluded.
Hello. Missing members of the ISS Pathfinder's crew, thought lost to be the Dimensional Rift, have reappeared. They hailed us from aboard an unknown vessel not entirely dissimilar to our own science ships, idling across to where the ISS Pathfinder originally experienced the dimensional disturbance. They claim to remember nothing of their time outside our dimension, aside from a vague awareness of having been away for some time. They wish for nothing but to return to service under Science Officer the Exile, and intend to surrender their ship to human authorities. Yeah, I don't want to turn them hostile. Very well. So we now have a new science vessel. Let's take a look at the science vessel. It's just got level 1 chemical thrusters. Versus this one, which is yeah, ours is so much better. We're not even gonna bother with it. We'll just take a look at the design because I'm curious. I mean, visually it's kind of cool to see, but I don't really care that much about keeping it. Mine is definitely better for sure. And I don't really want to get yet another science officer that I don't really need working on stuff. And again, what I was trying to do, before I keep getting interrupted, what would it take? So that would take 300 to build a system there. There. 337.
System survey concluded.
We have encountered in Zenith. Yes, that's where. Perfect. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in Esinth. I think that's how you pronounce that. The Esinth system. These strange objects have been flagged as Esinth until we can learn more about them. We should proceed with caution. Interesting. And then here's the special project. Really easy to do. Not going to take too much time to get that research taken care of. You know, we are already so far up in influence. I'm just going to go ahead and have him build ourselves an actual area. So we're actually going to set up a colony here. Actually, which one has the larger one? Only 12, 18. Whereas there are 2 here, both with 20. We are going to go colonize this one. 600 though. Screw it. We're going to do it. In the meantime, this guy can go and get crap out of these ancient mining drones. Let's see how things are going on the planets. Everything's fine. Refinery world.
Anomaly found.
Oh, that's not too bad. While scanning the asteroid belt, our science team has found some sort of regulator. Okay. Here we go. First major fight. Let's see how well this goes. Well, no, we want him to get there first, and then we can slow it down.
Initializing hostile engagement protocols.
Mouse. Flying all over the place. Let's see how well this is going. Wow, we're actually evenly paced here. Wow, we've done a lot of damage so far. Now, they have not done much damage at all, whereas we have done a ton of damage. Our blue lasers are super effective. Our nuclear missiles are pretty good. Small railgun, not very effective though. So we lost one? One's definitely gone out. Yeah, one's retreated from battle.
Anomaly found.
Okay, so she's already researching that. We can move that. Have him research that. Also, we want to get science vessel down here. I think there's going to be some debris that we can actually research here. There we go. Oh wow, we've already taken out one destroyer and half of their corvettes. Because they've only taken down one of our guys. But that's not true, 3 of them. So one's actually destroyed, 2 have retreated from battle. Another one? Yeah, we did. Still, we are kicking ass, and their destroyers down. hurricane, one maelstrom. But one of each has had to leave the battle.
Construction project concluded.
Let's quickly see what's going on. Research station. There's 2 ships left. Then it's just on to the actual station itself. There we go, just 1 left. Ah, okay. I see. Against armor, lasers are very efficient. But against hull, the lasers and the small coil guns are actually about equal. Interesting to know.
Special project concluded.
Ooh, okay. After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the independent space station of Rigan Commerce Exchange. Interesting. Ooh, these guys look cool. They're plants. I speak on behalf of the Rigan Commerce Exchange. We have facilitated trade negotiations between interested parties on our station in the Anson system for more than 1,000 years. If you happen to possess more resources than you need, we are more than willing to take it off your hands. You'll be duly compensated, of course. Well met. Okay. Battle ended up fairly well. We only lost 1 Corvette. Nice. So total damage to hull, 110%. Whereas, oh, they did 115%. But I think we had just a better situation overall. Because we had a bunch of shields they are not ready for. So, cool. We are going to get our fleet then repaired. And then, once they're repaired, we can have them also reinforced as well. And I'm actually surprised they didn't drop any, whatchamacallit, any sort of researchable debris. Karathor 2's sub-zero climate is not particularly conducive to intelligent life, or indeed life at all. However, some species have evolved to withstand and master this environment. Science Officer Bogan Don Volkov is interested in seeing just how far these beings will go, given the introduction of some external factors. I'm going to keep in mind for the future. Okay, we're going to have this science vessel go here, survey that system, and once they're done, we can go and have them research that project there, research that project there, and go and research that project. Okay, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, half of the alien creature special projects done. Nice. Okay, so the boost to physics research. Cold fusion reactor. I don't know if I necessarily need a cold fusion reactor. Let's take a look at what we've got here in the ship designer. Oh, I know. So it looks like both our corvettes are well over their power, or well under their power requirements. So I don't think we necessarily need to be focusing on that. As for these, plasma thrower, interlinked support systems. Oh, it's a barrier. Barrier point defense. I think we'll do the arc thrower, or the plasma thrower, I should say. It does a particular amount of damage against hulls and armor, so I think that's worthwhile. And he's gonna go get repaired. So not really a lot in terms of experience for the fleet. Just lost one hurricane. Assisting in research. Among the asteroids surrounding HL 951, we have discovered an alien ship adrift. It is not responding to our attempts to hail them. If this is due to it being unable to interpret our signal or some other reason we do not know, Science Officer of the XL recommends that we get a construction ship to tow it out of the debris field if left untouched. It risks being crushed by the asteroids. Okay. I think we'll do that.
Situation log update.
So where is our nearest construction vessel? It's right here. Where is the... Ew, let's see if he can even make it. So that is going to take him 600 days, whereas that has 1,000 days to get there. So that should be fine. Should be fine. And then where else were we? Okay, he's going there. So that science vessel is going to go do a bunch of those projects. In which case, I think actually we're going to have this science vessel come here and take this one. And this one. And the science vessel is going to pick this one up. And then I think those are it. Still have plenty of all the resources. We're not down on anything. That is the nice thing about having the sectors set up. They do a very good job of actually keeping track of everything.
System survey concluded.
Nice. Let's just speed things up, shall we? Get going at its fastest.
System survey concluded.
Nice.
System survey concluded.
Okay, he's still got stuff to do. He still has stuff to do. Ooh. Couple things before we move on. What needs to be done here? Oh, that's the adrift. That's the adrift. Okay, I already have a ship en route to deal with that. What else are we doing? Okay, no, we should be good. As for this, here we're now ready for colonization stuff, so. Colonization fever adds 1 additional population to the initial colony. Yes. The last one is a new life. A new life awaits our citizens in the off-world colonies. A chance to begin again in a golden land of opportunity and adventure. With the help of an aggressive marketing campaign, the less fortunate elements of our society will be flocking to our colony ships. So that will be relatively worthwhile. But yeah, we are still a ways off before we get it. And then the next one after that, I'm not sure what else we will work on. Maybe we'll work on prosperity. Building upkeep, district upkeep. Building and districts have their own building costs, reduced by 10%. Okay. Whereas building upkeep is down by 10%. Specialist output increased by 5. City districts provide 1 additional clerk. Public Works Division, city districts provide 1 additional housing. Prosperity might be the next one we want to work on. Told to go. Survey speed plus 35%. Research alternatives increased by 1. Ooh. Just trying to. Oh, and speaking of which, we actually have a Ascension perk we haven't used yet. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that's going to help us with no, administrative capacity. Ship fire rate, no. That's admiral level cap, I don't really care about that. Naval capacity. Build cost. I don't think there's anything else that deals with administrative level. Or capacity, I should say. So we're gonna need to just get research, I suppose. Oh, I did already choose one, never mind. Okay. That is fine, we're ready to go.
Anomaly found.
While scanning the asteroid belt, our scientist team has found some sort of irregularity. Yes, research that. Nice, they've been repaired. Ready to go. So we're going to reinforce the ship, or reinforce the fleet.
Special project concluded.
Oh, okay. The Zolkor are swarming insect analogs. Analogs, okay. Oh, I see. Comparisons. Usually both of their... Wait, what? Let me read that again. The Zolkar are swarming insect analogs, unusually both for their large size and the fact that they are lithivores, feeding off rocks and minerals on the ground. One of the shuttles belonging to the ISS Ambassador sustained serious damage when it inadvertently passed through a large swarm, and several Zolkars began to feed on its hull. The construction of this special containment facilities required to hold these creatures have already begun at the Museum of Xenobiology on Earth. Nice. And then they're gonna go down there and get that project. He is right now working on that project. That on the base? Yeah, that's the star base. Okay. Which means that our fleet is fully prepped and ready to go. We are gonna go kick some ancient mining drone ass. It's gonna take us a while to get there, but we're gonna get there.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
Oh, pause. Human weaklings, our warriors are on their way to plunder your systems. Face them, battle, if you can muster the courage, or cower in fear until they have had their fill of your riches. You can, of course, offer tribute now to spare yourselves from the coming onslaught. If it is sufficient, our warriors may be compelled to turn back. Seeing as I have so much minerals, I'll just give them some minerals. Interesting, it's actually getting less and less with every time. We'll do 250. A pity. Suppose our warriors will have to look elsewhere for entertainment then. Last I remember seeing, yeah, there's 4,000, 4,000, 11,000, 15,000, so I'm a ways off from dealing with these guys. I'll have to try and do something else. In the meantime, they've been reinforced and repaired. That system has been surveyed. Construction's been done there. Nice, that has been taken care of. Fleet Academy. For our newly recruited crews to be truly combat ready, they must have capable officers leading them. The Fleet Academy will ensure those officers have up-to-date knowledge of the doctrines and practice of interstellar warfare. Starship starting experience plus 100. Oh, ship starting experience plus 100. Okay. Versus... Okay. The Logistics Office, a minimal but extent bureaucratic layer, increases the theoretical capacity of the starbase's anchors. Okay. I don't really care too much about it, but yeah, sure. I think this I'm more inclined to get, so we can learn terraforming and get terraforming gases. So we're gonna do that one.
System survey concluded.
By what has to be beyond astronomical odds, the ISS Nomad actually managed to pinpoint the source of the odd signal as it soared past the asteroid belt. Tiny alien construct, a simple scan reveals that it is some sort of a ritualistic container holding the remains of an alien spacefarer. In the coffin and study the corpse, or let the coffin continue its voyage. We'll do this one. We'll let the coffin continue its voyage. Unnecessary to disturb it.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, research that. Oh gosh. Our president's reign has come to an end with their election campaigns. Promises unfulfilled. That's fine. Get rid of that, that, and so there's going to be an election. Fernanda Quesada is going to be the next one. And it looks like she's got 61% faction support. Right, and that is from the 61%, yep. So she's fairly likely to get it.
Special project concluded.
Okay. Once the ship drifting by HL 951 had been towed out of the debris, we could send in an away team to investigate. It is a murder scene, in fact. Only one crew member has been found, a long-eared amphibian biped who appears to have been stabbed repeatedly. The ship is, by the death of its crew, up for grabs. It is fitted with very efficient thrusters, the structure and design of which are beyond us at present. The vessel is not armed, seemingly having been used as a transport for important personnel. Repurposing it into an exploration vessel would be a minor undertaking. However, if we instead deconstruct it and study the engines in greater detail, we could maybe capture some of its genius and translate it into a practical improvements for our fleets. I think this would be actually better. So we're going to tear it down and study the engines.
Special project concluded.
Next one. This is one of the special creature projects. Ulathas are large, flat herbivores that have evolved internal gas pockets, enabling them to hover a few centimeters above the ground. They move about in herds consisting of a few dozen animals, grazing on the moss and lichen that can be found on the windswept plains of ASA 3A. They are ruthlessly hunted by the moon apex predators, and our biologists in the ISS Diligent estimate that only a few hundred Gulantha herds remain. One of these, consisting of 9 animals, has been successfully collected and will be brought back to Earth. Excellent. That'll get us a bunch of social research. A small aerostat colony was found floating just above the atmosphere of Wagmore 7. It appears to have been self-sufficient and remains from several different species were found aboard. As best as we can tell, the colony has some kind of social experiment conducted centuries ago that ultimately ended with the colonists massacring each other. Wow. We have downloaded all the data found in the colony's limited databanks.
Construction project concluded.
Okay, that is the mining minerals. Ooh, okay, so we're about a week away. Yeah, actually 11 days away from the current election. So far, Fernanda looks like she's gonna win. They both have basically the same thing. I think what we could do is we could actually support her to guarantee, or at least get closer to a guarantee anyway. Okay. We're gonna do that. We're gonna spend 50. Let's up to 59. I think that's a much better chance. Then we'll just have to get another...
Situation log updated.
There we go. Fernanda Quesada has been elected as Chancellor of the United Confederation of Nations. Fantastic. Close that, close that, close that. One of our ships now needs a new scientist. Which we will find one that has... There we go. That one works. Ooh, but the anomaly research speech is up by 35% for Mayhew. Ooh. Okay, we finished that. Nice. Okay. Sorry, I got excited. We're gonna use Mayhew because she's got the anomaly research speed. Okay. And then where is she again? Okay, there's the Nomad. Okay, finish surveying the system. Then we need you to do the research project there. The research project there. And then, of course, the research project there. And then there. We'll have her study. It's there. In the meantime, we can then have this guy... I don't want to have him build an outpost yet. We're just going to have him build a mining station and a research station. And then with that done, we, I think, are going to start colonizing these two planets.
System survey concluded.
Nice. Okay, one of the many moons circling Gaeta 3 has a terminal orbit. It'll soon collide with the gas giant in what is sure to become a massive impact event. This event has been millions of years in the making and is a startling coincidence. The impact has been fated to occur just after a visit by one of our ships. Many of our scientists wish to observe and record the event, but we only have a narrow window before it is too late. Okay, let's see where that is.
Situation log updated.
We're gonna pause this where... Yep, there it is, okay. We need one science vessel, which thankfully we already have there. We're gonna have it research the project, and then after the project is researched, we can then survey the system, and survey that system. Okay, and then with this guy, he's already got his orders. And then we need to actually get the expansion planner set out. Ooh, I wonder. That's a terraforming candidate. Only one, but still. Oh, we've got a couple actually. That actually might be wow. That's the other thing. I mean, we could terraform these planets now that we're actually going to be getting a. Oh, just. Anyway, we're getting actually the terraforming technology. It's right here. By employing exotic gases to the terraforming process, we are able to achieve. Yeah, we were able to achieve at a much faster rate. Nice. And then that allows us to do terraforming. And this gets us a... Oh, it's a building. Okay. Cool, cool. But that's... I still really want to actually set up a... whatchamacallit? Colony over here. We can get 2 colonies right next to each other very easily, so I think that's what we're going to do. The one that's super far away. I believe that one is it. Actually, no, it's Lyrum. Right? Yep, Lyrum. Okay, so... for Series 3, I don't care about Series 3. This is the one that... This one has less blockers, so we'll start with this one. Let's take a look at this. Bugger off. So... Lyrum C. Okay, I see. So B is for the secondary star, C is for the 3rd star. That's Lyrum A. Okay. We're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna call this one Lyrum Prime. And that'll most likely create a secondary whatchamacallit. Diligent is really not doing much of anything. That's him. I thought he was going to be... Hold on, hold on. Hey, what's the project that's here? Oh, also, we don't need... Hey, buddy. We also don't need... Let's turn that off firstly. We can do track all on map, and then we can stop tracking that one, stop tracking that one. What's on Azza? Yeah, they're doing that. Oh, no. I see. Project's already done. There's no need for him to still be there. In the meantime, we can't actually go anywhere near these guys. They get kind of douchey. Exotic gas extraction. Are we already researching that? Gas extraction wells. That's a building. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna have this
Special
guy.
project concluded.
So many special projects. We were successful in our attempt to record the collision between Gaia 3 and its moon. The event was captured from several different angles and transmitted live throughout our space. Most importantly, our scientists under the leadership of the Exile were able to record a large amount of valuable physics data, that will surely benefit our research. Marvelous. That's 150 there.
Special project concluded.
The small rodent-like creatures known as Orinthi are native to Stellaris 2, where their habitat extends across most of the planet's diverse climatic regions. They breed at an extremely rapid rate and seem to have a particularly fondness for chewing on electrical cables. Procuring specimens was not a problem. In fact, after the initial creatures were collected, more of them made their way onto the ISS Nomad by hitching rides on the science ship's orbital shuttles. Exactly why the Museum of Xenobiology requested ornithine specimens remains a mystery. Oh well. Works for me. I'm not gonna complain.
Construction project concluded.
Oh, the Exile has up. Nice. Okay. Research station is finished. Great. And then I do actually want to turn this one into a starbase as well, so we're going to upgrade this. Scientist Begum, whatever his name is. Bogdan Volkov has leveled up.
Special project concluded.
Okay. It's another one of these creature or specimen projects. Sneerans are large, burrowing creatures that live beneath the dunes of the vast equatorial deserts on Valis 2. When these predators sense the movement of sand above, they immediately raise dozens of tail spikes from their backs in the hope of impaling something edible. Finding a suitable specimen proved difficult at first, until hundreds of tracked remote-controlled drones were dispatched across the desert in random directions. This led to the discovery and procurement of an unusually large specimen that had grown more than 100 spikes on its back. Nice. Okay, what else were we doing? Okay, he's surveying there. We're just going to put on Auto Explorer there for him. I'd like him to come down here and do that.
Construction project concluded.
What? Oh, probably a colony ship. Yep. Colony ship. A small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particle tails was recently observed in the Sun system. Its passing was uneventful. Acknowledged.
System survey concluded.
Wow, double system, or triple actually, system surveys. That one's done. That one's done. It's got Auto Explorer on. And you know what? We're just going to put Auto Explorer on for you as well. In the meantime, we're actually going to send him back to around Earth. What do we require for him to actually start to 67? Okay. I suppose what I could do is have one of the ships, this ship, actually come here and start building a starbase here, and we kind of meet in the middle. And I think it's doable to do that. So that's what we will do.
Special project concluded.
Okay. The crew of the ISS Nomad has managed to collect a small group of Oodlorons from the icy surface of Exilin 3A. These white, furry omnivores wrap themselves into tight balls and roll across the moon's snowfield at astonishing speeds. One animal was clocked at over 80 kilometers per hour. This aided in their detection, since the passage of their rolling forms kicks up huge plumes of swirling snow. Nice. Oh, we got a fight. We got our fight, finally. Our second battle for Bernadette. Let's see what Admiral Gilbert can do this time around. Yeah. We want her to get there first. I love watching these battles. We've already taken down two of their ships. I don't think they've taken down one of ours. Oh, wow. Our shields are what's saving us right now because they are very ineffective against our shields. Meanwhile, we're doing quite a bit of damage to their armor and a decent amount of damage to their hull. Looks like we lost one. Yeah, we've lost two.
Anomaly.
Or sorry, three actually. Something moves in the near purpose. Okay, something moves with near purpose down on Kofefe. Really? Kofefe 3A. Okay. Well, speaking of which, hold on. Did I ever actually get the second shield? Really not. I do need to get that, because shields can be, particularly against these guys, shields are worthwhile. Pretty well, only 5 of their ships left. Meanwhile, I think we've only lost 3. Two have actually just retreated, and 1 is down. Oh, another one's down. We've lost 2 ships, and 2 have retreated. I didn't think actually, doesn't each ship actually have its own experience points? I mean, maybe I'm wrong on this. Let's go to Fleet Manager for a second. Time project. We have a special project with time considered. Oh, debris. Ooh, we finally have some debris. Nice. And do we have a science vessel close by? Yes, we do. Leave it. We need to go do the research project here first. And then come back and research the anomaly here. I mean, that debris is only going to be here for... Well, nah, it's going to be there for a while.
Construction project concluded.
That poor mining vessel does not stand a chance. It has? Oh, yes, perfect, okay. First things first, we need a shipyard and crew quarters, and well, we'll see from there. Nice, battle's over. We lost 2 ships, but we kicked its ass, so works. Pre-sapient species found. One of the sapients native to Covfefe 3 has, according to ISS Pathfinder, orbiting the planet, achieved a tentative mastery of the planet. Science officer of the Exile proposes that we should monitor their development closely, and maybe even help them along if possible. To keep in mind for the future. Okay,
Research concluded.
nice. Okay, so we're gonna go get these guys repaired. And, oh, yes, finally. Let's get some new research going. 1,000 to 6,000. Crystal-infused plating. An alloy of elements harvested from the ultra-hard crystalline entities lines their inner layers, and the plating improved. Proving hull integrity. That's cool. Ah, okay, so we need crystals, which I believe we're actually already... We're already harvesting a bunch of crystals. It's 110 for the small. That's pretty cool. Ooh, that is actually quite a bit more effective. I think I might even do that. Yeah, we'll work on this one. Okay, where are they gonna... We're gonna actually... Oh, yeah, they are. They're already on their way back. That works. There we go. Ooh, and we can actually start... Nice. So we can actually start harvesting exotic gases.
System survey
planets.
concluded.
Or one relatively
Anomaly
close.
found.
Okay. It's not too bad. Are there any exotic gases closer to us? Closer to the main empire? Don't see any. The closest one is here at Fitz, whatever it's called. There we go. A new colony. Hello again. You'll be pleased to learn that our species has... What? Oh, quadrupled in number. Oh, these are the gaseous creatures. Quadrupled in number since we arrived. Many of us were swept up in a festive mood when we made planetfall, and things got a bit frisky, to say the least. After positive experience, we had colonized Boulder Rock. A few brave pioneers have asked us to petition you for passage to another gas giant. You have already located a promising candidate within your space that would be suitable for colonization. What do you say? What do you say, friends? Well, as long as it's just another gas giant. Yeah, I don't really mind. As long as it's just another gas giant. Sure. Marvelous. We are forwarding you the coordinates. Our colonists are eager to get underway. I wonder if there's a way to eventually incorporate them into our empire. As of right now... Oh, where's our... Oh. Did I miss something? Oh, there it is. There it is. Here's our scientist. She was helping with research. And then I forgot about sending her back. We're going to have her research there, and then we're going to have her go there and go assist research there. Let's also quickly take a look at the trade routes. Everything seems to be fine. No piracy, so concluded. We are cool.
Shipwreck studied. Fascinating.
Ooh, minimum drones, lasers, plus 20%, 15% research points, or plus 15 research points, plus 15 engineering. Nice. And then, oh, she has no orders either. Let's have her go back here. Wasn't there, I swear. Oh, maybe I screwed up and ruined the, not the surveying, but the, whatchamacallit. The anomaly research. And this poor guy, he's not getting any experience whatsoever. I wonder if there's a way to actually get, Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, did I miss something? I definitely missed something. We already have... Oh, yes. There we go. Gas giant ship. Active scans of Orbo 3 have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere of a gas giant. Judging by the nearby debris, there have been several failed attempts to salvage this derelict in the past. Any ship strong enough to withstand such crushing gravity must be a magnificent prize. Officer Bogdan Volkov has proposed a salvage project of our own. What is this? Yeah, bring it up, whatever it is.
Situation log updated.
It's fine. Put it here. We already have a scientist working on that. Let's track that on the map. Okay. Have him research that project, and then we'll have him continue to survey the system. Ships repaired. Nice.
Special project concluded.
Okay. That is the second to last one. Species ones. After an extensive search of the seabed on Lyrum C-4A, using a small fleet of mini-submarines, the crew of the ISS Nomad finally managed to corner the elusive target of their research. A live Tarblack. The shimmering creature, which defends itself by emitting faint psionic signals that produce a sense of dread in most organics, was brought aboard the science ship in a special water tank simulating the natural environment. The crew members on the ISS Nomad that came in direct contact with the Tarblack will require extensive therapy, but the mission has been a success. Awesome. Also, because I was unaware of it,
construction project concluded.
There we go. Let's take a look at our sectors here. Oh, there's no other extra sectors there. You know, he's a little far off. I think it'd be just as fast just to build another, construction ship. I'm still trying to decide what I want to put there as well. But here, I'm going to build a construction ship, and then we're going to have that construction ship go and get us one of our exotic gases that are in our system.
Special project concluded.
In a masterful display of engineering, the team under Science Officer Bogdan Volkov has managed to gently raise the derelict ship on Boro 3. It's awesome. The gas giant's upper atmosphere. Despite its age, the ancient cruiser ooh, is remarkably good condition, and we have restored power to its systems. No trace of the original crew remains, but we have brought our we've brought our very own and commissioned the ship into the fleet. Awesome. So that actually gets us a new ship, which is in fact a cruiser. I would love to take a look at that. Oh, that is awesome. And it's actually humanoid design, so it actually matches what our ships are as well. Because I believe so anyway. Let's take a look at our ships. Yep. It is in fact humanoid, which is very cool. Oh, they've got the X-ray lasers. And they have medium plasma accelerators, as well as level 4 shields and level 4 armor. That is awesome. Okay, I think we need to set up a new fleet. We're going to send this guy back to the base. Or back to there. And then we will create a new fleet around this guy. Oh, also, quick question. Let's see what else is actually... Wow. Advanced combat
Construction
computer.
project concluded.
Level 3 thrusters, plasma thrusters, subspace sensors, an antimatter reactor, but only level 2 hyperdrive. Interesting. Excuse me. Where's our... Oh, there's our colony ship.
Special project concluded.
As before, a convoy of freighters was assembled to safely transport the Dathnak colonists inside pressurized gas tanks. After a brief journey, they successfully made planetfall on the gas giant, which they named New Balderak. A satellite was left in orbit to allow for long-range communications with Balderak. Make the most of it, Dathnak. Nice. And that actually gives us some research there, so we're going to go set up a research station there, and then we're going to build a mining station there. I call it good. And then the other thing we want to do is
System survey concluded.
we're going to build the mining stations on here so we can get the energy credits and then move on to there. As for this construction guy, we're going to have him go here and get the energy credits there. And I also forgot completely about that. Before I forget, we are going to get the improved deflectors. It's kind of worthwhile. And for the fleet manager, we need to actually set up a new fleet. So we need a new admiral. I don't know what happened. Oh, it's just telling us we're full. It's fine. We need a new admiral here. Leadership cost, I don't really care about that. Aggressive, fire rate and sublight speed up by 10%. Trickster, emergency FTL, flight risk down by 15%, and combat disengagement chance up by 25%. Same for this, same for Alyssa Fields or Tony Erickson. I think we're going to go with Tony. He's a little bit younger, so that would work out nicely. And then we are going to get him a couple of other ships. Go. And we basically want about we want to match. So for each ship, we kind of wanted to match. So 381. So we're gonna try and get this up to 350, 360. 7 ships. That puts him up to 15. No. 17 ships in total. Oh no, that's 18. Never mind. Huh, apparently... Okay, so the cruisers are apparently 4. Never mind. Okay, and then that'll be 2,000. For 1,800, which is actually fine. I don't mind doing that. We're getting 18 at a time, so I mean, it's kind of worthwhile.
Special project concluded.
The Tassargoid is an extremely lethal predator that stalks the dense jungles of Figazar 3A at night, paralyzing its prey with electrical shocks before sucking their brains out with its tube-like mouth. Fascinating. Unfortunately, 3 of the crew members of the ISS Nomad were lost to these creatures before a specimen could be secured. Now that sucks. The Museum of Xenobiology on Earth will rename one of its wings after these brave officers to honor their sacrifice. Excellent. Specimens secured. All the specimens asked for by the Museum of Xenobiology have been secured. The museum has grown to a massive facility where artificial gravity generators and atmosphere processors are used to simulate the environments of over a dozen worlds. Visitors are journeying from all across the United Confederation nations to see its wonders. Excellent. Ends the alien specimen procurement event. Gives us 500 society research, 500 energy credits, 40 influence, and 343 unity. Awesome.
System survey concluded.
Okay, and then he's moving back.
Construction project concluded.
Nice.
Construction project concluded.
Okay, and then he's going to build the energy, or the mining stations there. We're going to have this guy move over here.
Research concluded.
And I'm going over my capacity, which is fine. It's not going to affect me too much. So should be okay. Nice. Now we've got terraforming, starbase capacity, uplift, or crime down by 50%. We're gonna do the uplift. I always like doing that one.
Initial colonization phase commencing.
Oh, Kraken. Heading over towards this guy. Oh, hold on. Ah, nice. Okay. Cool.
Construction project concluded.
Nice. Now we're getting one of those exotic gases. Which means we can actually now consider colonizing Mars. Mars.
Construction project concluded.
Oh, we need to colonize.
Construction
Terraform the planet.
project concluded. System survey concluded.
Let's... Okay, so Sun has finished something. Okay, we finished that there. Research is finished there. Let's take a look at our sectors quickly. Ah, okay, there we go. So she's out of resources. We need to get her a bunch more resources. There we go. Now she can continue doing what she needs to do. Wow, that was super quick. Hollow theaters, and one city district, and a generator district. Nice. Here's our... Okay, we're just one away. The Mirror Dimension United Confederation of Nations reports their economy is booming. Contributing factors mentioned were portal trade, as well as recent victories over the warp beasts. Excellent news. That's right, we have found a mirror universe last time, and they were being attacked by these warp creatures that were... So they had found they were using warp drive, whereas we are using hyperlane technology. And apparently, after using a bunch of warp drive stuff, they were getting attacked by these quote-unquote warp beasts. So it is nice to see that they survived. They're continuing on. New life. New life voids for citizens off-world, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's right. Population growth increased by 10%. Do that. Yes. And then we can get another ascension perk. Enigmatic engineering, sensor range +2. Ship hyperlane detection range +4. Interstellar Dominion, Starbase influence cons down by 20%. Graph of the Void, Starbase capacity +5. No. One Vision. Monthly Unity +10%. Governing Ethics Attraction +50%. Master of Nature, Clear Blocker 33%. Yes! Oh yes, we're doing this. Imperial Prerogative +30 to Administrative Capacity. There we go. Nice. And now, that puts us up to 80, which is fantastic. Means it's going to be a while for, nice, they're colonizing there. So it'll be a while before we actually hit our limit again, which is nice. And actually, on that note, I actually have to call it a day. I'm going to be going to the movies in a second, where I'm going to go see The Upside, and yeah, I want to make sure we're going to be there on time. So we're going to have to call it quits. So I just want to say thank you guys all for hanging out. I know it was a little bit more of a quiet day today, but nothing wrong with that. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Vaser222 for the host and the raid earlier on. That was really cool of him to do so. And again, I'm just going to throw out his link again, streamer Vaser222. If you don't know of him, he's another game dev, but he's actually an actual professional game dev, whereas I'm an indie dev. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Does some very chill streams. Does a bunch of Terraria challenges, as well as some game jam streams as well. So that's always pretty cool to watch. Hey, Buck, how's it going, dude? GG's, man. Also, couple quick shout-outs to Sandy Feet, DBraddy04, and Scooters for the auto hosts. I do appreciate those. And of course, thank you to Tay-Puck for hanging out. It was nice to see you, dude. I did, by the way, I spoke to Tuna and his friend. I forget his Discord name. What was his Discord name? Hold on. Take a look at the Discord. Tuna and the Blue Space about getting them involved in the whatchamacallit, in the league. Tuna sounds like he's definitely in it for sure. Blue Space was saying that his job might be getting in the way a little bit, so he may not be able to do it, but I did tell him maybe he could join us as an alternative, or as an alternate player, so that might be worthwhile. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everybody. Thank you guys all for hanging out. I will be back again on Monday with some Hollow Knight, and yeah, I think that'll be it for me today. Have a great night, everybody, and hope to see you guys on Monday. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you Monday. Bye.